Before I start, let me, have anyone knows where is Kashgar? Have you been there before? No, okay, that's cool. So that's where I was born. It's a very remote and very far place. I lived there until I was 15, and 90% of the people are Muslim, and the people living there are jobless. So I was very lucky, and I went to Shanghai to have my high school, and I got scholarship from the Singapore government, so I went to Singapore and started my computer science training. Then I worked in the technology industry. And the biggest fortune of me is had my MBA class in Boston. So that changed my life. I'm pretty sure SEP will change my second life as well, do the transformation for me. And I was lucky, I returned back to China, and together rise with China, I joined the largest mutual fund in China and managed 3 billion and set up the VC arm for them. And since then, I found I was able to grow with the largest tech founders in China. And 6 years ago, I founded Contracts. Today, we manage 1 billion. We set up office in Middle East, Singapore, and Silicon Valley. We have local team here as well, and with a leading portfolio of lots of technology companies. But after all, what I really want to share with our classmates here is I really want to share what I have learned throughout my life. But I think one thing most important and huge beneficial from globalization. Why? I traveled the world in 4 countries, 7 cities. But if I wasn't for globalization, I would be in Xinjiang, in Kashgar, and jobless now, and I wouldn't be with you and joining you in SEP class. So who else benefited a lot from globalization? China. So when you think about China, what comes out to your mind? Is it a huge market or is it cheap product? I personally value most is a Chinese aggressive business people. And I spent my whole life building a relationship with all the smartest tech business people in China. So, and by the way, who has been to China since after 2019? Raise your hand. Okay, only very few of you. So let me show you what's going on in China now.
A plane is your lunch. In China, they're living in the future, delivering food by drone in just 12 minutes. I was in Shenzhen, China the other day and I stumbled across this bot by Meituan, a popular food delivery app. This food drone is called a UAV and the average delivery time is 12 minutes regardless of traffic jam. So whenever someone orders from the app, they take the food from the restaurant at this specific area and then place it in a box like this, attach to the door and whee, off they go. So the only problem I have is they might crash any birds, but it looks like they have a set route. This is how
and all these are posted in TikTok. All these 4 companies are my portfolio company. So which shows today China has already emerged from one manufacturing hub to a tech innovation center. But since 2018, right, people are talking about normal globalization. So why China has grown so much on technology with no globalization? So what's really happening is in China, they move lower manufacturing to the rest of the world, and then they move up to advanced manufacturing like EV industry and the AI high-tech industry. And since 2018, the Chinese leaders, tech leaders, they are moving towards Asia, and they are also moving towards USA. And we, FutureX, we follow our tech founders. That's why today we have 1/3 of our portfolio in the US and 2/3 of our portfolio, 70 portfolios in Asia, in Singapore, especially in Singapore and in China. So what's really happening in the past 6 years? I call it another round of globalization. It's actually localization of globalization, which means all these great founders, right? They build massive, excellent business inside, and they cross globe and doing investment and bring this globalization become localized. For example, Tesla. Tesla leverage China's industry capability. I will explain that later on. And the second biggest trend technology, China's tech founders moving globally, and a lot of tech founders are FutureX portfolio. So that's why I got to know a little bit more details. For example, Pinduoduo, right? Pinduoduo is Tmall. So very lucky this year, Tmall will exceeding Pinduoduo's China's revenue. So these two trends are happening in very quickly. Let me explain more into details because we benefited a lot on this. For example, we all know Tesla moved built their factory in Shanghai, right? Tesla before 2019 it was loss making. So after setting up new factory in Shanghai, because China's industry capability are so strong, so Tesla first time in his history become profitable in 2020. So the stock price rise to five times. And recently, the Tesla's FSD was approved in China. So the stock price up 60%. So because Tesla has hit the whole EV industry in the whole world. So China has captured so much on the EV side. FutureX, we benefited so much from that. For example, our recent portfolio, we angel invested in Lotus 2 years ago. Lotus is a British brand for 70 years, right? Almost Stanford. So when China, the Geely, invested in Lotus and put the manufacturing base from Europe to China, its production capability increased 30 times. And the car becomes so good, the revenue increased 800 times. So Lotus was IPO'd this year, beginning of this year, only 2 years after my angel investment. And the second case, I think this industry, probably not a lot of people are not aware because it's happening so quickly in China. So TikTok, the parent company of TikTok, ByteDance, they actually started doing e-commerce 4 years ago. So it took Amazon 32 years to reach $1 trillion. It took Alibaba 21 years to reach 1 trillion. Guess what? TikTok is going to take TikTok only 7 years to reach $1 trillion. So there are massive innovation in this, and AI was used a lot. So this is huge things in China today. If you are traveling in China, everyone are talking about how they can become content creator, how they can make money in China's TikTok. There are 60 million people in China today are making profit in TikTok, in China's TikTok. And today I just met one of our classmates. His wife is Brazil content creator, and she is doing very well in TikTok as well in Brazil. So basically, ByteDance leverage AI and disrupted the industry and brings so much business value. There are millions small business owners altogether now. In ByteDance, they are making 550 billion. And the ByteDance social media value is deeply undervalued. Although they are #1 right now in the whole world, but there's still lots of value they haven't monetized. So that's huge business opportunity, I think, for all of us. For us, FutureX, we already benefited a lot. We made investment 4 rounds into TikTok since 2018, and due to globalization of TikTok, today we're making over 300 million on TikTok. But we think there's still a lot of money to be made on the TikTok. So let's come back to why with this localization of globalization has contributed to our FutureX past 6 years success. And I really want to share all our experience to all of you. So what's needed for every one of you? I think there are 3 things there are 3 investment opportunities. Number 1, the technology rooted from China, they are right now powered by AI. So if you could partner with them in some other region, internationally, you will have lots of opportunities, just like what I mentioned about TikTok, right? China, they're doing so well, and now TikTok are monetizing internationally. US this year, the launch number is below 10 times. And the second, you can be like Tesla or Lotus. You can arbitrage China's efficient manufacturing and use a design, market innovation to make your product so much better. Lastly, I think if you have money, you would invest together with us into these international assets, because right now, due to all these issues, we know there are lots of assets are divided into China and international. So the international assets are very undervalued. So lastly, so what we can provide as FutureX, because we, over the years, we have all this, we investing into great founders, and these great founders, 50 of them, very famous tech founders, have become our LP. So we build a very strong X network. So you can leverage our X network to benefit, to build strong relationship with this technology rooted from China. And also you can learn the business insight and the innovation, how they implement the innovation throughout into large scale. And this is our AI portfolio focused on 3 areas: smart device, hardware, data and AI application, as well as cloud. So this portfolio are very neat. Most of them, they are leaders in their industry. I hope you can bring them internationally, help them on international expansion. And then lastly, but not the least, we have a lot of technology relationship in United States. So we really want to help you and see whether we can accelerate your innovation with your firm. And also in Asia, we're even stronger. And the Asian network is very different, because in Asia, we have so many tech founders, and we have so many domain knowledge leaders. So we have lots of data, for example, healthcare in China, healthcare in Asia, and the gaming industry as well. So in past 4 weeks, I have discussed with many of our classmates and build the connection for that. So lastly, let me draw this conclusion. So I think this is I'm very excited, because I think given how AI has evolved, this is probably the largest historical opportunity for me and for FutureX, because never AI can be so powerful as a technology tool. But given the data we have built and the strong founder network we have built, we believe there is a lot of things for internationally this technology will become very profitable in terms of business wise. And if you could invest together with us, and also arbitrage China. China today is so cheap. The Chinese assets and Chinese manufacturing, the labor are very cheap, and they are so highly efficient. I think overall these 3 weeks can really give you so much opportunity in the next 10 years. I hope all of you will be as busy as me, and after 10 years we'll see FutureX in the past 6 years we build our success over the technology rooted from China. I think in next 10 years we are talking about our business will benefit a lot from AI from US